Well, what's up, Voyager community? It's been a few months since I did an update on VGX. I am still a long-term holder of the Voyager token. Nothing has changed, but I did have to do an update on this new VLP 2.0, also known as the Voyager Loyalty Program. It's pretty much a all-new redesign. They've also added 3 new tiers, and we're going to be diving into the details of all of that. I also have the press release down in the description if you do want to check this out for yourself. Now, before we dive into the details, shout out to the sponsor of today's video and also one of the partners on the channel, which is 𝗖𝗢𝗏𝗡, one of the top crypto IRA companies in the space today that allows us to buy and sell cryptocurrency as well as precious metals such as gold and silver completely tax-free. So with 𝗖𝗢𝗏𝗡, you're able to buy and sell your crypto anytime, anywhere. They also use institutional grade crypto custody as in Coinbase as well as Fireblocks. So if you would like to check out 𝗖𝗢𝗏𝗡, you can also earn $100 in funding when setting up your account. All you got to do is click the link in the description below and you'll be good to go. But now let's dive into the Voyager Loyalty Program 2.0 right after this. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mike the Investor, and as we go ahead and dive right into the Voyager Loyalty Program, this came out June 3rd, and also Stephen Ehrlich and the team did a Twitter space as well that I was on for most of. And as you can see right at the top here, there are 6 different tiers. Now, there used to be only 3 tiers: 500, 5,000 and 20,000. But now we can see you have 100, which is the smallest tier, which makes it pretty much accessible for everyone. And I'm just going to break this down tier by tier real quick. So right here, you can see you're going to get 1% crypto back on trades. You're going to get, of course, the 7% annual reward for VGX staking interest, which every tier comes with that. You're also going to get the preferred annual up to 1% over base rate on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and more in kind. And then you get the $50 in VGX refer a friend bonus. And so next we move to the adventure, right? You get 2% back, 7% on the VGX annual rewards. You still get the preferred annual up to 1%. Now you get a 0.50, so 0.5% on the annual boost now when it comes to Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDC stablecoin, as well as VGX. You're also going to get the 1% crypto back on the debit card. Then you get $60 in VGX when you refer a friend instead of the 50, and then you get prioritized customer support. So as soon as you hit the second tier of adventure at 500, you're going to automatically get that prioritized customer support, which I think is really a big deal. Next, we move to the Explorer, right, which is 5,000 VGX. You got to hold 5,000 or more. You're going to get 3 times back on your crypto back trade, so it goes 1x, 2x, now 3x. And you can see you, of course, you're still going to get the 7% VGX annual reward, the same preferred annual. You're going to get 1% annual boost on Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDC, and VGX. 2% back on crypto back on debit card instead of 1%. And remember, the Maverick doesn't get any back on the crypto debit yet. And as you look here, you get $75 on your refer a friend bonus instead of 60 or instead of 50. And then, of course, down here, something I didn't touch on, this would be the exclusive perks. Now, even if you are just holding 100 VGX or a little more than that, you still get access to virtual events, special campaigns and promotions. Then the next tier for adventure, it goes to virtual events, NFT priority access, and then you get the special campaigns and promotions. And then when you go to explore, you get exclusive NFTs and priority access, and plus the other 2 virtual events and special campaigns and promotions. Now we move down to the higher tiers, which is going to be the Pioneer, Navigator, and the Navigator Plus. Now, 10,000 or more VGX, you get 4x crypto back. You still get the 7%. You still get the up to 1% preferred annual. Now you get 1.25% on the annual boost on Bitcoin, ETH, USDC, and VGX. You get 2% back on crypto debit card, 85 on your refer a friend, and then you get prioritized customer support. And as we look at the exclusive perks, it does change a little. Instead of just virtual, it now goes to in-person events as well. And then you get exclusive NFTs and priority access, and then you get the campaigns and promotions. As we move to the Navigator, holding 25,000 or more, 6x on your crypto back, 7% VGX, up to 1% on your preferred annual, 1.5% on your annual boost Bitcoin, ETH, USDC, VGX, 3% back on crypto-backed debit card, $100 on your refer a friend, and then of course you get prioritized tickets, chat queue, and customer support. And then as we look at the exclusive perks, it does change a little bit more. Now you get exclusive virtual and in-person events, and then the other two will be the same. And then we move to the largest tier here, which is 50,000 plus, which are whales. And I know people that's holding 200,000, 250,000, even more than that. So trust me, there are people who have this amount of VGX and more. Now you look at 8x crypto back, all the way going from 1x. So you go 1x, 2x, 3x, 4, 6, and now 8x back on your crypto back trades. 7% is the same all the way through every single tier. We can also see the preferred annual percentage up to 1% over the base rate is also the same throughout every single tier, all 6 tiers. As you can see, you also get it on the Maverick tier, which is 100 VGX. And as we move down, you can see the annual boost. This does change as you get higher into the tier. And so you don't actually start getting the annual boost until you hit the adventure tier, which is 500 VGX. You start at 0.5% and work your way all the way up to 1.75%. Now you can see you get the crypto back on your debit card. Now you don't actually start getting this either until the adventure, which is 500 or more. You start with 1% and you can work your way all the way up to 3%. And then of course you get the refer a friend on the VGX, which is 125, going all the way down to $50, which is still $50 is still pretty good in my opinion. And then you get dedicated account manager customer support. So you probably get more of like a VIP status, a personal person that specifically works with your account, something of that nature probably. And then you can see exclusive virtual and in-person events, exclusive NFTs, limited editions, and priority access, and then special campaigns and promotions. So in a nutshell, this is breaking down the entire, VLP program, but there is a few other things I briefly want to highlight. And remember, I have the URL right here. This will be in the description if you do want to check this out for yourself, because of course I'm not going to cover every single detail, but I do want to cover like the bulk of everything. And so this is just breaking down, the tiers here. This is the new, every member is now in the 1%. And what this means is if we move up here, everyone now gets, regardless what tier you're in, the preferred annual up to 1% over base rate on Bitcoin, ETH, and more. And so that's what they're talking about there, because at first they did not have that. And then of course you can see all the changes that they added on top of, the new 3 tiers that they added. And so as we move down a little bit further here, that's the crypto back trades, which we took a look on. Swipe your debit card. There's something else I want to touch on. Of course, this is big here, the dedicated customer support and priority support. This is something new and something big as well. Also giving the more enhanced on referring your friends over to VGX. You get the exclusive NFTs and virtual events, which I think is super cool as well, creating that community and camaraderie. And then now, this is what I want to touch on, is the burn to earn. And as you can see, burn VGX to unlock extra rewards, NFTs, special events, and more. Now, they touched on this in the Twitter space. Now, before I go down a little bit further, they were touching on, like, for example, it can be an exclusive event, and pretty much you would have to, pay in VGX. So, for example, say there was an exclusive event, right? And the event, it cost you 50 VGX. You would send that VGX, and then what they would do, they will burn that VGX, which inevitably will help the tokenomics. It will also help the price over time as well. And so as we go ahead and move down, that was just something they were touching on in the Twitter space. And so as you can see, burning withdrawal fees. As you can see, starting June 2022, we will burn 50,000 VGX monthly from withdrawal fees until pay for withdrawal fees in VGX is live. So that is big. So until this is live, they're going to be burning 50,000 in VGX, which I think is pretty big. So at the time of this video, let's see what 50,000 VGX is worth. If we head over to Live Coin Watch here, it's currently around 90 cents. Let's go ahead and put this into the converter. 50,000 VGX is about $45,000 monthly until that VGX paying in fees is live. And so it's not millions of dollars, but over time, I definitely think that can do some positive for the overall, tokenomics, the overall circulation, and the overall, just sale pressure when it comes to VGX. And so that is the Voyager Loyalty Program 2.0 from the Voyager digital team. They also did a Twitter space. And remember, I do have the, press release down in the description if you do want to check it out for yourself, because of course I kind of did a quick run through while trying to give you guys the bulk of everything that is going on. So if you gain some value from the video, smash the like button, comment, subscribe, put VGX down in the comment section if you're a part of the VGX community. I know I still am. I'm not going anywhere. So with all that being said, let me know down in the comment section, what do you think of the new Voyager Loyalty Program 2.0? There's been a lot of changes. There's been a lot of things that's been added. And so in my words, I do think this is bullish. I do think this is a plus. And I do think this is going to help the overall project over time. I do think we will start to see the benefits of this VLP as time go on and as we start to kind of consolidate in this bear trend that we are in. And so in my words, I think this is a plus. This is something we needed to see. This shows that not only is 𝗬𝗢𝗏𝗏𝗡, but this also shows the entire company is listening to the community, and that's something that we want. And so once again, let me know what you think of the VLP 2.0, and I will see you on the next one.